What is up, guys? I am They Coming, and welcome to the stream today. We're going to be hopping in for some Ice Spirit Invasion and a little bit of Squad League. Popping off a little bit. And hopefully get some buddies in here to play with us at some point. If you're a viewer and you'd like to join in for some of the games, let me know in the chat. I am down with that. But let's go ahead and get off. Let's get off to a good start. All right, Ice Spirit Invasion. This is the army that I have been running today. I think that Barbarian is just a solid pick. Shelly is particularly good in this mode. And also, let's see, Trader can be nice just to give you a little bit more gems and also a little extra healing with the Poco. Hog Rider, always play Hog Rider, always play Miner. I tend to prefer Frank over Mike in this mode because of his passive charging up and stunning units, and you do take a lot of damage from the Ice Spirits. Wizard is also pretty much something that I've been working more and more into every single army that I take, just because you have the ability to drop the Rage spell, which you don't get, or you're not guaranteed to get. We no longer have Barbarian King. I used to only play roughs on this, at least for the duration of this event, but I have put Max back into my lineup just because if you need to chase someone at the end of these games, you need to have the speed. So let's go ahead and get into some of these. Let's go ahead and check to see who's online right now. All right, Rubio Delta's in line, Codigo, and Outlaw 420. Okay, all right. We're going to cube ourselves for a little bit. Deeg may or may not join us tonight, but let's go. All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Collect gems to win!
Sit back a little.
Shelly!
Shelly. Strongest starting unit in this mode is Barbarian. But if you're stuck with the Shelly, may as well go straight up to the Fuse Shelly.
Barbarian! Shelly! Fusion!
We're going to go for the double Shelly.
8 players remaining.
Couple Shellys in this mode, you cannot go wrong. I like baiting their Ice Spirits over the wall, because if they're not paying attention, they lose all that. Alright, so now we're up to Fused. Nice. Once you have these two Fused units, you can step in the middle and be pretty aggressive. Also, bombs. If you get them, drop the bombs. I go up for Poco before we get to 2 minutes. But I do like to try to max. Ooh, Hog Rider early. He's always nice. Okay, so few Shellys. We're going to stop at that. Max, I guess. Good night.
6 players remaining.
Take out the bot. Take my Hog Rider. It's fine. Stay away from me. We're at 2 minutes where we get a Hog Rider back. We did not get a Poco, so we do need to get a Poco going here, if possible. Then get the Miner.
5 players remaining. Rider!
No fun stuff like Colonel Ruffs early.
Miner!
He's on Hog.
Fusion!
Poco. Okay. Minor. Another Max. Ice Wizard.
Final stretch.
Colonel number 1. He's on Max. Colonel number 2. Colonel number 3. Colonel number 4.
Fusion. 30 seconds left. Crushing it. 4 players remaining. Fusion. Fusion.
Frank.
3 players remaining.
We gotta find Tozer if we want to try to take first.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
I'm shrunk. I can't do it. Okay.
finish. Second place. Top notch.
Oh, that was close too, man. So I suppose if I actually did get the KO on Benny, then I would have been able to win. That's crazy that like 4 bots got busted by minions. They've gotta up the ante with the bots. Like if that's gonna be a thing, they gotta up it. Like if there's gonna be that many bots in the lobby, like that many people dying to minions is like makes me wish I found him. Makes me wonder if it's worth playing Squad League right now if I'm not gonna have a duo partner.
Collect gems to win.
Okay, we're starting. Ooh, this is a juicy one. There's lots of Ice Spirits. Start of this match.
Barbarian.
You get the second Barbarian. Into Shelly. Three keys is kind of nuts.
Fusion.
We'll take Minor.
9 players remaining. 8 players remaining.
Poco. One thing we didn't do a good job of last game is getting the Poco early, and that actually prevented us from keeping our unit in the mid game. Poco.
Fusion. 7 players remaining.
Early roughs. Always take that. We kill this bot.
Unstoppable. 6 players remaining.
I'm gonna pick up a trader just to keep my money flowing here. And a max. Okay, so we have a hog max and a miner. We should be trying to kill somebody right now, I think. Ooh.
Fusion. 5 players remaining.
That was a real one too.
Ice Wizard.
Frank. Get a fuse, Frank. Okay. Another Frank.
Fusion.
Another Ice Wizard. Wizard.
Ice Wizard.
We have 3 fused Franks.
Final stretch.
This is looking pretty gross, I'm not gonna lie.
Fusion.
So much money, like, you just kill all the stuff, take all the money.
30 seconds left. Fusion. Nice.
Murder, dude.
4 players remaining. Fusion. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Finish.
That was a fat GG on that one.
What a win.
Wow, 3,000 gem game. I'll take it. Honestly, in this mode, if I can average like 2,500, I'm doing my job right. But I think that may have been the difference of picking a trader. I think the single trader that I picked up was like super critical, but also it helps that I had 3 fused Franks by the end.
Common.
Like that's so much area damage.
Super big. Chicken.
Keep it up.
Collect gems to win.
Hog Rider start. Always take. I will go ahead and take the Shelly. Alright, so we're on Shelly Hog right now.
Players remaining.
Be looking for a healer soon.
8
Poco.
players
Okay,
remaining.
we're looking pretty safe at the moment. Good start on money.
Poco.
Run over here and grab this last chest and then get out of this space.
Rider. Shelly. Fusion.
I'm gonna take the trader early.
Poco. Fusion.
Shelly has such good clear on all that stuff.
Trader.
When you trip her passive,
Shelly. Trader. Fusion. Shelly. 7 players
kill this fool.
remaining. 2 minutes.
Oh, this is hilarious.
Players remaining. Colonel Ruffs. Fusion. Ice Wizard. Friend.
These bots are out of their minds, man.
5 players remaining. Unstoppable. 4 players remaining.
I'm gonna be looking for some crazy fusions here.
Final stretch.
Max. Another trader. This is where trader just takes off. Final 60 seconds.
Fusion. 30 seconds. Turtle Rush. Fusion. Nice. 3 players remaining.
I'm just gonna run away from him.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Later, nerd.
1.
GG.
Finish. Top spot.
Welcome to the stream. Live. That's a solid one. If I can crack 2,000 in each game like this, I'm doing it right.
Common.
If I can hit 2,500 or 3,000, I'm slaughtering. I did set a personal best like a few days ago. Not in, surprisingly, I don't think it was in one of these event modes. I want to say it was in a squad league match. I actually got 48-12. The only thing that kind of bums me out about most gyms held is this counts. That number is also held up against people who have done pre-made lobbies and like done the intentional gym feed strat just to get a high number on the account. Like the people that broke the record and got like 12,000 gyms held, it's because the whole lobby was working together to feed the one guy 12,000 gyms. But of course, I wasn't doing that. I was on my own. So 48-12, I think I said it just a few days ago for myself. I'm proud of that number. I want to say I had like, it may have been an epic overload game where I just had the most ideal start. Like I had hog start roughs, minor roughs, max roughs, dynamite roughs. It was like literally I got a perfect like rare and roughs pull every other chest. And so I just got massive and just started running over players in the first 60 seconds of the game. Definitely RNG involved. Like that.
Fusion. Frank. 9 players remaining. Poco. 8 players remaining. Poco. Fusion. 7 players remaining. Dominance.
Shelly.
Shelly.
Use Frank. If that guy wants it. What's up, nerd?
Nice. 6 players remaining. Barbarian. Nice. 5 players remaining.
Question is, can I get a hog rider? Because right now I'm like running on fumes.
Shelly. Fusion.
so much gold, it's ridiculous.
Fusion.
There.
Rider.
I know I skipped roughs, but I did that on purpose. I gotta get the hog into my hand.
Rider.
Because money's so strong in this mode, like you can kind of pick crazy and then you just look to fuse everything the last minute. Coco.
Final stretch.
Here we go.
Fusion. 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 3 players remaining. Fusion. Fusion. 30 seconds left.
Ripped off a bunch. Yeah, that is good game.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Finish.
G.
What a win.
To angle this camera down a little bit more. Ba-da-da-da-da. Yeah, bring the mic right about there. It's probably better. Nice, hit that 2,000 mark.
Common. Big, super big. Trader.
Check online. PBS Racer, Outlaw, Oddball. Should we grab some Squad League, change it up a little bit? Or should we go for a little longer on this one and then change it up? Yeah, we'll play one more match Ice Spirit and then we'll change modes. We'll go over to Squad League. Had some good matches so far. Sometimes it's like I'll have good matches earlier in the day and feel like, yeah, we're just crushing these. The second I start streaming, I start catching like serious hands.
Collect gems to win.
Barbarian starts better.
Barbarian.
Pick up the Poco. Always good policy.
Barbarian.
Max.
9 players remaining. Coco. Barbarian. Fusion.
Hog Rider and Max. Okay, we need to get mobile.
8 players
Hold
remaining.
this rage in case I find a real one. Ooh, roughs.
Fusion.
Use our Hog Rider. That is so. Oh no. Took one of our Pocos. Not a big deal. We took a unit back. We're gonna get the trader now.
7 players remaining.
I shouldn't have picked another Hog Rider, but I did. Damn.
6 players remaining.
Guess we're going double Hog Rider. No, don't take turns. I didn't mean to star in that movie. Come on.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ah, I snuck the gems, nerd.
What a win!
Someone's trying to bust somebody else, and I was like, nope, I'm getting a little piece of that. That's what I'm talking about. That was a close lobby, too. Vila, GG, man. Snuck that one away from you, though.
Super big. Colt.
All right. Should we keep it up? Yeah, I mean, we're kind of on a roll with this one. And we haven't been getting full bot lobbies, which is like a reason to keep playing it. Like, I don't like it. And this might sound kind of dumb. I don't like getting a bunch of lobbies that I just smash nothing but bots. And there's like 1 or 2 other regular people. I think there were 5 people in that lobby. Shelly, okay.
9 players remaining. Shelly. 8 players remaining. 7 players remaining. Fusion. Barbarian.
Have a bomb.
Shelly. 6 players remaining.
No, dude.
Barbarian. Fusion.
See, I like this position where you can look at 2 boxes and just kind of go back and forth like this. Because this mode kind of lends it to that. Like, the cadence of, like, killing minions.
Shelly. Fusion. Fusion.
And stepping back over to the other box. Hog Rider. I would have picked the roughs. I need a hog. This fool doesn't know. Boom! There's a traitor. Oh, that was a mistake. Get out of there. Took my hog, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's coming. Oh, he's too fast. He's too fast. No! I can't escape. I can't escape. Ugh.
Fourth place. Well played.
Does that mean that there's two other bots that are just sort of doing their own thing?
Common.
And there was only two regular people in that lobby? I only see two emotes. And the two other players in that lobby had extremely similar scores. Yeah, those were not real people. There were two real people in that lobby. That is very sad. Okay. I didn't have my max. He was fast. Speed, I think, is probably the most irritating aspect of sort of in-game fighting, right? If they have a hog and a max, but you only have a hog, they have their way with you. Now, this is great on MG. Rough start, I will take any day. Put over here first. Grab all that.
Barbarian.
On back.
Barbarian.
Hog Rider. Okay, we're having a great start on this one.
Barbarian. Fusion. Poco.
With Poco, we're looking solid.
9 players remaining. Traitor.
Trader, sure. Brother, unbelievable.
Fusion.
I'm just not smart. Well, my nice early hog is gone. I thought surely I'm gonna have some sort of an advantage here. I was mistaken.
8 players remaining. Shelly.
Shelly. Where are the ice spirits?
7 players
Oh, they're all
remaining.
following this guy.
Shelly.
Alright, got my Hog Rider back. Paid the tax in the early game. Should have picked up a miner. Go ahead and keep my fusions going.
Ice Wizard. 5 players remaining.
Another Shelly, okay. A miner.
Final stretch.
Shadow. No! Shadow's strong, by the way. That guy's a real one. No!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish!
A lot of real ones in that one.
You finished third. Excellent.
I think Shadow is, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen Shadow commenting in Stormy's stream before. I could swear I've heard Stormy say Shadow's name.
Common.
Good player.
Super big.
Also, I kind of threw the lead I had at the very beginning of the match. By fighting someone and losing my beautiful, like, second or third pick Hog Rider. Dude, the YouTube stream is much further behind the Twitch stream. YouTube stream is like way behind the Twitch stream. Like 20 seconds. Twitch is only like a few seconds behind the live. I wonder if there's a way I can fix that. Reduce latency on the YouTube. I'm going to Trader.
Trader. Trader. Fusion. 9 players remaining.
There was my Hog Rider, but I freaked out because I thought the guy was going to run up to me. He looked angry. Wizard.
8 players remaining. Shelly. Fusion. 7 players remaining.
Alright, so my Shelly game is strong right now. See if we can turn that into some good disruptive team fights.
Shelly. 2 minutes left. Unstoppable. 6 players remaining. Finer. Greater.
Not far off first.
Ice Wizard. Fusion.
Lucky find Ruffs. You don't have a max yet. So if he's running around with a max, you can't really do anything about that.
Fusion.
Okay, max. Colonel.
Fusion.
Colonel.
Fusion. Fusion.
Alright, we are rich.
30 seconds left. Fusion. Nice move.
There we go.
5 players remaining. Colonel Ruffs. Fusion. Colonel Ruffs. Fusion.
It's like, do we even bother fighting?
10.
I mean, we want to make sure that if they decide to fight one another, that we take gems.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go.
Finish.
That's something else to consider. When you're in like a 3-person scenario and that's all that's left, or if there's really like 3 people that are trying to vie for your spot, theoretically, if one of those guys totally wiped the other, he could have caught me there. Because I think I went into that with like 1900. Maybe I got to 2000 as I was running at it. I'd have to check the replay. But if one guy completely busts the other, he could theoretically win. So if I'm there to threaten like coming in on that fight, I get to steal gems because those guys, both of them are probably going to want to run away. Or one or both of them are going to be weaker than me because I didn't take the fight initially. So just being there to take money from the fight sort of guarantees just playing the outside of the fight. I don't necessarily have to go all in because I had so much of a lead there. So I think it was smart just to observe what was going on and try to scoop up some of the extra.
Common. It's super big. Rare.
All right, what's our start? What's our start? What's our start?
Collect gems to win.
Colonel. Wow, sure.
Colonel Ruffs.
We've had a couple of these tonight. You know what? I'm not complaining. Pick up Shelly.
Shelly. 9 players remaining. 8 players remaining. Poco.
I don't like this corner either. The boxes are so far away from each other. If we need to get in on this action. take it.
Wizard.
Bro. A beautiful ice wizard. Now I literally can't run from anybody.
Chicken.
Had to take a chicken just to have a turbo to get out of there. Bad feeling. Someone steals your lucky find. Bro, please. Stop. What is this game? Guy's like actually hunting me. Stay away.
7 players remaining. Fusion.
You get a hog back?
6 players remaining. Hog Rider. Ice Wizard. 5 players remaining.
Homie's about the business, honestly.
Miner. Final stretch. Fusion. Eternal Rust. Fusion. Fusion. Unstoppable. 4 players remaining. Eternal Rust.
I had to get a little mad at that guy right there. Need more speed.
Eternal Rust. Fusion. 30 seconds left. Eternal Rust. Fusion. 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 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish.
You know what's annoying is when a guy gets knocked down to like 1 or 2 minors, and he just totally kills your vibe. That happens to me all the time. It's like, yeah, I've crushed this squad, but he's got 2 minors, and then look at this. Like, I wanted to run away from this and try to scoop in another way, but once the corner of your squad gets stunned, it's like, if I tried to go around, it would have pulled the 2 units through, like on the other side of the wall, right? Instead of like tucking it back against my squad. Miner, I really hope whatever the changes are to these troops that Miner gets a heavy-handed nerf in general. I like things like Shilly Knockback. I think that's a great thing. I liked the Barbarian Iron Fist. I liked the Queen the exploding arrows for the Queen. Miner stun is just totally broken in every way. Like it's a stun that you can charge up repeatedly as long as you have a turbo bar. In in-game scenarios where the Hog Rider is giving you infinite turbo, as long as you haven't screwed up somewhere along the way, like the Miner is just completely busted. I think Miner is, if I had to rank it, Miner's the strongest troop. Hog Rider's probably close second to that, and then behind that, I think Ice Wizard is probably also one of the strongest troops in the game. I can't tell you how many times I get hit by an Ice Fan, and I lose like 75% of my squad, and I have no idea what happened. Like, one unit ability goes off, and 75% of my squad is gone. Does not seem bad.
Barbarian.
quickly get to a Hog Rider and be respectful of people that might have a Hog Rider.
Traitor. Shelly. Poco. Poco. Fusion. Shelly. Fusion. Traitor.
Okay.
Traitor. Fusion.
All right, so we've carefully fused up some things here.
9 players remaining. Colonel Ruff's Fusion. 8
That was the
players
easiest Colonel
remaining.
Ruffs in my life.
Traitor.
Does this bot want to get some? Evidently so.
2 minutes. Nice move. 7 players remaining.
All right.
Ice Wizard.
Hog Rider, finally.
Liner. Rider. Rider. Fusion. Fusion. Rider. 6 players remaining. Rider. Final stretch. Colonel Ruff's Fusion. Colonel Ruff's Fusion. Max. Fusion. Max. Colonel Ruff's Fusion. Colonel Ruff's Fusion. 30 seconds.
Ice Wizard, dude. I'm telling you. It's the freaking Ice Wizard. Every time I make a bad mistake, it's Ice Wizard. It's Ice Wizard. Like, bro,
10,
it's so strong.
7, 6,
It is so strong.
4, 3, 2, 1. Finish.
I'm rolling my eyes at that
Place.
one.
Nicely done. Common. Super big. El Primo.
Replay that, guys. If you're watching the VOD, if you're watching the live stream, roll that back. Ice Wizard damage is no joke. I had how many fuse units? How many Colonel Ruff pulls? One Ice Wizard goes off. He might have had multiple. We'll have to see. How far in are we? Match right before an hour. Okay, I'm definitely rewatching that later. When you're on the receiving end of that, woo, that hurts. Feels great when it plays in your favor. Taking a weak start, and I'm just gonna play passively right now. That Ice Wizard is giving me PTSD.
Check in.
Wow, map is no candy. Where are we?
Shelly.
Oh, that's a real one. Bye.
7 players remaining. Shelly. Fusion. Traitor. Two minutes.
Frank. And we get the Hog Rider. Here we go. Ice Wizard. Got stunned, didn't lose anything. Happy about that.
Fusion. Rider. Final stretch. Fusion. Fusion.
No, I'm dumb.
Max. Fusion. Seconds.
Bro, I swear. This is a mess.
2, 1. Finish.
Fifth. Ugh.
Keep it up.
All real ones, though. I'll take it. Should we jump out of this mode?
And it's super big.
Should we jump out, jump into Squad League?
Battle healer.
That's what I wonder. That's a better choice. But you know what I need to do? I need to use the bathroom. I'm gonna put up my my famous bathroom. Let's see. No, let's see. Toilet. Toilet. 2 minutes. Cool. Color of the font. Color black. Be back in a sec, guys. Toilet time. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. Turn the camera on. Boink. Toilet sign down. Ta-da. Just gonna deselect that. Okay. Here we go. And actually, do we want to pop Squad League for the last hour? That's what I'm thinking.
Collect gems to win. Shelly.
Come on, give me the boots.
Shelly. Barbarian.
I should have taken the max.
Fusion. 9 players remaining. 8 players remaining.
Under Shelly.
7 players remaining.
Taking the Poco. Under Shelly.
6 players remaining.
Another Poco. Another Poco.
Fusion.
Another Shelly.
Fusion.
Hog Riding.
Nice move. 5 players remaining. Barbarian. Fusion. 2 minutes left.
Miner. Hog Riding.
Miner.
Didn't get his medic. Turtle.
Fusion.
Another Miner. Got his roughs. Another Miner. Another roughs. Lucky find. Another roughs. Bomb. 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 Bomb.
Fusion. 30 seconds. Fusion. Max.
Max. Max. Max.
3 players remaining. Fusion. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very nice. GG.
Finish! Top spot!
So that one guy was eating the lobby, and I only took a couple. Snuck it out. Also, I did pick up a trader. I got a trader Lucky Find, which I think carried that.
Common, big, super big.
Again, but that wasn't a full stack lobby. There was 3 real players. And we happened to bust one of the real players out. Boom, 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 boom.
Collect gems to win.
Shelly.
Shelly. Poco. Barbarian. Frank. Shelly. 9 players remaining.
Go in the middle now.
Colonel Ruff's Fusion. Shelly Fusion.
Bro, are you serious? Yeah, he's a little big. He's got the rough spools already.
8 players remaining.
I think we'll do well just to stay on the outside here.
Frank.
There's my Hog Rider. There's another Hog Rider.
Two minutes left. Fusion. 7 players remaining.
Max is huge.
Barbarian. Fusion.
Aw, man. Miner.
Miner.
Other Hog.
Rider.
Probably should have taken the Ice Wizard there.
Miner. Final stretch. Colonel Ruff's Fusion.
Gosh, that stun is like 3 years long.
Fusion. Seconds. 6 players remaining. Colonel Ruff's Fusion.
We're kind of stuck, aren't we?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You get second or third there?
Finish.
Whoa! Okay.
Podium.
Comeback. Two of us were at 758. Wow. Wow. Was it my... Was it... Did I have an Ice Wizard that did that, or did someone else just blow the guy away with an Ice Wizard? Can't tell. Witch is going to be a slow, long, and arduous grind, but I'm not popping these for the Witch. It's just not strong enough. I really do want to see what happens at this update. If we're going to get new units, or if there's going to be more levels for other things. Because at that point, I would be able to choose other things. 5 days from now, we'll find out. You know what? Let's see if we can finish out with Squad League. Play a little bit more of a well-rounded game mode. We do need to change our lineup, though. I think I am liking Mike more for regular game modes for Squad League. And I'm usually not running Trader. I think I am running a Greg instead. I've stopped using Goblin. The only mode it's good for is Doppelgangers. As long as we don't catch Doppelgangers like every other match, which is unlikely. Chicken is good enough. Because you need chicken. Because at least for now, Doppelgangers boils down to... Did you pull chicken every other chest? And you have 50 turbo, Angry Vines, and Mad Forest. Thankfully, we just put the Greg in too, so that's actually really good. This is gonna get chaotic with Angry Vines. Oh my gosh.
Collect gems to win.
Okay, Ruffs. That's the dream. This is Squad League. This is not. Over here. Well, I'm gonna take this before someone messes with me.
Barbarian. 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 Fusion. Shelly. 9 players remaining. Nice. 8 players remaining. Fusion. Greg. Fusion. 7 players remaining.
Poco. All these trees, though.
Shelly. 6 players remaining. Poco. 5 players remaining. 2 minutes. Greater.
Squad League is a little bit better
Flawless
feeling here.
victory.
That was intense too. I'm glad we put Greg on because we got a couple fused Gregs in that game. Greg was carrying that big time.
Common. Rare. Big.
All right,
Wizard.
let's change the album I'm listening to. What should I listen to? With or without? Okay. All right, what mode do we get this time? I'll take more event modes within Squad League. I like Tree Giants. I like Mad Forest the best out of these modes. I think Ice Spirit is close second, but Mad Forest is probably the best in my opinion. Now this is a mode where you kind of wish you had bow, because the mines on the ghosts are actually extremely strong in my opinion.
Barbarian.
Chicken, or excuse me, Greg.
Greg. 9 players remaining.
Oh, this is a hard choice.
Eternal Rust. Fusion. Greg. Fusion. Eight players remaining. Eternal Rust. Fusion.
Hey, that's fine.
Coco. 7 players remaining. Coco. 6 players remaining. Five players remaining. Fusion. Shelly. 4 players remaining. 2 minutes. Fusion.
I wish I got a rare there. Are you kidding me? Okay.
Fusion. 3 players remaining.
Can we get the hog though? I would appreciate a hog rider. There.
Hog Rider.
Very last part
Final stretch.
of rares. Very last
Gem
second.
line open. Eternal Rust. Fusion.
Max. I know there was another Ruffs. I know.
Fusion. 30 seconds left. Fusion.
my gosh.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm bad. I'm bad.
Finish.
I bad.
You finished third.
Ice Wizard is
Excellent.
too strong, man. Too freaking strong. We made top 3. We didn't get busted out.
Common. Big, super big.
But if, honestly, if I'm in third, I'm going to try to fight for that first place. Or if I'm in second, and it's down to 3 people, I'm going to try to fight for first. I'm not going to roll over for it. Now, if I'm like low on the totem pole, and there's a bunch of people alive, right? Like, say I have third place, but there's still 6 people alive. I'm not going to go hunting the first place guy at that point, because then I get busted out, and I get no trophies.
Collect gems to win.
All right, Greg.
Greg.
Come here, baby.
Barbarian. Barbarian. Coco. 9 players remaining. Barbarian. Fusion.
All right. Okay. Hog Rider.
Rider.
Huge.
Coco. Coco. Fusion. Barbarian.
Should we try to fight somebody? We are kind of strong.
Barbarian.
No, he has a minor and I don't. That's the answer.
Barbarian. Fusion. Eight players remaining.
There's the minor.
Miner.
Use it by
Players
Greg.
remaining. Miner.
Guess the answer is no.
6 players remaining. 2 minutes left. Five players remaining.
Ice Wizard? Maybe?
Miner. Fusion. Dynamite.
Mike.
Four players remaining.
Stole the key. Thank you, sir.
Ice
He's
Wizard.
gonna come for me, though.
Ice Wizard. Dynamite. Final stretch. Gem mine open. Eternal Rux. Fusion.
Man.
Seconds left. Eternal Rux. Fusion.
Come on.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't know if it was worth it to stay and fight there because the match looked kind of tight.
Great job.
Yeah, the scores were a little tight. If I'd stayed to fight that guy, I would have risked falling. Yeah. So 4 real ones were left. 97X. Is that a radio station? In Atlanta, there's a real popular radio show in the 90s and like early 2000s called 99X. That was the channel to listen to. It was like alternative rock and pop, but like it was a good like rock and alternative rock station. It was great. And it had great talk shows, great hosts. But unfortunately, like all good things, the show eventually ended. Not sure why. But things happen. Now it's like I don't even recognize Atlanta radio these days. All the channels are so different. When I turn on the radio, like I feel like I'm listening to an alternate reality. Like I basically listen to public radio, like NPR. Like I need to get my news, right? I'm not going to turn into, tune into just any old radio station and listen to people's opinions on things. Just give me the news, straightforward. And if you're going to do a nice culture piece, I'll listen to the culture pieces because culture's good for you. All right, I think there's a lot of the same players in this lobby. See if we can do a little better. Forget Turbo Boots spawn there. He started with a roughs. That's unfortunate.
Poco. 9 players remaining. Poco. Fusion. Shelly. Barbarian. Fusion.
Barb, Poco. I'll take the Greg since we're kind of chilling right now.
Shelly. Shelly. 7 players remaining. Fusion. 6 players remaining. Greg. 5 players remaining.
Yeah, someone's running around with a Hog Rider and a Max right now. We are nowhere near that strong at the moment.
Greg. Fusion.
All right, but we're going into 2
Players
minutes.
remaining. 2 minutes left.
That's what we want.
Fusion.
That's what we want. Okay, game's changed. Immediately, you see how fast we are.
Minor.
And a minor. Faster than you, bro. Try me.
Fusion.
Man, I don't like that.
Fusion. 30 seconds.
Losers.
Finish! Congratulations! You won!
Gotcha this time, nerds. You see, speed is everything. I was literally just faster. That's why I won the game. If I hadn't been faster, there's no way I'm winning that. I ended up getting 2 fused maxes by the end, on top of the fused Hog Rider, and I had the miner. So it was like, I just need to pick some units off, mind my own business at that point. If they were gonna fight each other, that's the way that they were gonna win the game, is if he turned on somebody else. But in my position, it's like, I'm just faster. The best thing that I can do is just stay out of the way at that point. One of those guys started with roughs too, so massive advantage. Unfortunately, he could not convert that advantage in that game. All right, DJ. Change of vibes. Ooh, Double Trouble and Pinata Party. Okay. Double Trouble, Pinata Party. Double Trouble, Pinata Party. Now, I've made the mistake of not trying to fuse my units up to begin with. So I'm going to be a little bit more intentional about that. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna fuse the Greg just to get him so we have a beefy front line. He's not a barbarian, but he is a Greg. Hog Rider.
9 players remaining.
Alright, so we have 2 Fuse Brocos, 2 Fuse Gregs. Miner.
7 players remaining.
Ooh, that's good.
Fusion. 2 minutes left. Fusion.
More minerage. stun is stupid. Like, actually stupid. Close. Maybe?
Second place. Top notch.
They ain't talking about nothing.
Common.
How much more can we get here?
Barbarian.
Let's see. Keep it up. Let's see, we got another 15 minutes or so today. Be a nice little 2-hour stream. Keeping it nice and breezy, nice and easy. Double Trouble can get out of control quick. And I'm looking forward to when Squad League feels a little bit more less League of Roughs. Like, Roughs really has taken over in this sort of story that Supercell's playing out with Squad Busters right now. Only having 2 epic units in your squad, Max and Roughs, definitely feels like League of Roughs. Barbarian.
Barbarian.
Greg. Barb.
Shelly.
Shelly. Another Greg. Kill the bot.
Fusion. Crushing it. 9 players remaining. Fusion.
Early Roughs is always welcome. Another Roughs is welcome.
Fusion.
Thank you, game.
Miner. 8 players remaining.
Max.
Max. Nice. 7 players remaining.
We have a dog poker yet.
5 players remaining. Poco.
Need to get that hog rider though. Where's our hog?
4 players remaining. Fusion.
It's not a hog rider. There's the hog rider.
Ice Wizard.
Mike
Dynamite.
and League of Roughs engages in 20 seconds. League of Roughs.
Dynamite. Final stretch.
Of course. Ice Wizard, dude.
Gem line open.
And we lost our hog. Hopefully they don't know that. 30 seconds. That guy has to go after somebody. There's my hog.
Greater. 30 seconds. Fusion.
No!
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Unfortunate. Well, we got second.
finish. Second place. Great job.
Barely. Barely got it back.
Common.
I'm curious how we're ranked right now.
Goblin.
Probably not very high. Local leaderboard 57, global leaderboard 488. Yeah. I wonder if I had been grinding Squad League only, how high it would be if I hadn't been doing this event stuff so much. Cuz it's fun and interesting. It's different, you know? I wonder how high I could have got in this period of time. There's 24 days left in the season, obviously. But I can't imagine that I'll be playing more and more. Unless this update is just like mind-blowingly good. Which it could be. It could be. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, keep it up. Probably get 2 more matches. So if you did watch the stream today, if you're catching the VOD, thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. Feel free to let me know how bad I am in the comments. let me know just how trash I am. No, seriously though. I always like it when people who catch me in games like recognize, oh, that guy's actually streaming. I'm about to go catch this guy and say hey.
Collect gems
It's always
to
fun.
win.
All right, Greg. Ooh, cool.
Fusion.
I'm actually gonna steal this guy's blue box. Ooh, and there's a max. So golden boot with a max and a hog rider first. Oh my goodness. This is like the dream setup.
Barbarian. Barbarian. 9 players remaining. Dominance.
Thanks, dude.
8 players remaining. Barbarian. Fusion.
See, I had the speed advantage. Like this guy I should kill too.
Poco. 7 players remaining.
Good night.
6 players remaining. 5 players remaining.
Took the key too.
Poco. Fusion.
I'm not pulling.
2 minutes.
Your hog rider. Refuse the hog? Yes.
Greater. Fusion.
Minor.
Minor.
Okay, we're strong.
Fusion.
We're very strong.
Fusion.
Alright, we just weakened that guy pretty significantly. Ice Wizard.
4 players remaining. Wizard. Final stretch.
That guy just got split in half. That was like a WWE move.
Gem line open. Nice move. Eternal Roots. 3
Now that
players
guy's about to
remaining.
try to WWE me too.
Eternal Roots. Fusion. Seconds left. Eternal Roots. Fusion.
Run away from that. That's how we lose the game right there.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Very nice. Squad runners.
Finish.
Alright, we're gonna get one more game.
Congratulations. You won.
And we're gonna call it quits. We had pretty much the dream pulls at the very beginning. Pretty much the dream. So the question is like,
Comment.
can we get one more good, I won't say dream start, but can we get a good start? We want at least one more good start. Because it's always crummy when you get like nothing good straight off the bat, or it's like you're forced into like not fusing units, you run out of nexts in the first 60 seconds of the game, and then you're just limping along. So let's see if we can get a decent start for our last match. We're doing all right. Mega Boss. Oh gosh, this mode is so cancer. Ooh. Oh no. This is like my least favorite mode right now. Like flat out. Taking it easy with Greg's. I don't like that that bot's running past my box. Oh, you dork. I'm just not strong enough to kill him. Right?
9 players remaining.
Get the mic out of the way, and then I can try to go in.
Barbarian. Nice move.
Nice.
8 players remaining. Shelly.
We're pacing well with first place, and we got a roughs.
Fusion.
It's a good day. Hey.
Fusion.
Cool.
Dynamite.
Take a Mikey. I'm gonna stay away from that thing though.
Max.
Mega Boss.
7 players remaining.
We didn't lose a unit. That's what I'm happy about.
Minor.
Need a hog, though.
5 players remaining.
Where's my hog rider?
Fusion. Fusion.
Bum, 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 bum. Come on.
4 players remaining.
Ice Wizard. Alright.
Final stretch. Turtle Rush. Fusion. Turtle Rush. Fusion.
How far are we off? Not far. I'm actually fighting that thing.
30 seconds.
30
left.
seconds.
Turtle Rush. Fusion. Fusion. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Can we win this?
3, 2, 1.
Okay, second place is good.
Finish. Second place.
All right, guys.
Terrific.
Thank you for watching today. If you're catching the VOD, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you had a good time watching. And I also hope that you're enjoying these event modes and also Squad League. Honestly, I kind of split my personal playtime between like Ice Spirits, Mad Forest, and then Squad League as well. Because what I discovered was after I had grinded nothing but Mad Forest and Ice Spirit Invasion for like 2 or 3 days, just because it was fun to get crazy high gem numbers, when I hopped into Squad League, the game felt slow and I almost had forgotten like what the normal pace of the game was. So if you're sort of getting burnt out playing the event modes, just remember that like Squad League is there and that's what the game is really supposed to feel like. And then not only that, but you have Showdown and you have duos, and it's just, I almost wish that you could go into the event modes with a duo partner,
Common.
with friendly fire off. So, because I think that would be particularly interesting to see, like having someone that can't hurt you be on your team, help you take down the Mad Forest trees. I think that would be really cool. But you know, these events are only going to be here for another few days. I think the update is supposed to happen 5 days from now. And at that point, we're anticipating things to change pretty dramatically. Update date, 5 days and 8 hours. Okay? That's going to be pretty awesome, honestly. I'm pretty stoked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in 5 hours. So it'll be I think next Tuesday, the 13th, is when we're supposed to get the update. So, anywho, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Let me know if you did. Leave a like on the stream and comment to say hello. And I'll see you guys in the next one.